Spawning here in the bottom position is the pink Zerg player. Revolution playing for Team Root Gaming, I do believe. He joined Root Gaming on August 20th, 2014. Quite a big step, I would say, for a player such as Revolution to join such an illustrious and well-known team. And here is his opponent from my insanity. It is Reynor, the blue Zerg. If I'd have to say which one has the bigger chance of taking this game, I'd say it would be probably Reynor, but I could be wrong. And the odds are very, very even between these guys. So if Reynor takes the series, it's going to be close, or should be. There we go. Pool first out of Revolution. Pool first out of Reynor. Both players mirroring each other builds, or each other's builds, and none of them are taking gases. So this probably will be a hatch on 15. Excuse me, 16. Hatch on 16, there we go. Now for some reason Reynor is a little bit behind on minerals. Just slightly behind, but it is noticeable. Look at this. It is quite noticeable. So maybe a little bit of maybe that's the difference in drone pairing on the minerals. If you don't know what that is, you want to mine from the closer minerals, the ones that are closer to your hatch. This one, this one, this one, and this one at the start. So you want to send your drones to mine from those minerals and not, for example, this one or this one. And you have to do it manually. The drones will not be able to target the minerals all by themselves. And then you have to keep each of those closer minerals being mined with exactly 2 drones, not 1, not 3, 2 drones, because that's the most effective way to do it, and therefore you can maximize your mineral income in the early game. So maybe Revolution did a better job of it than Reynor. Reynor is still slightly behind in drones and army supply. First scouts on both sides. Both players do see the exact opening. Reynor sees the pool shimmering and working, so he knows link speed is on the way. No such thing on Reynor's side, however, and Revolution no doubt has checked how much gas has been mined from here, so he knows he has a little bit of a leg up in link speed timing, about 30 to 40 seconds on his opponent. This probably will not be significant though, because that's approximately the amount of time it takes for the links to cross the map. So that won't be giving Revolution a huge advantage, but it can tell him how good or how bad his opponent is in executing his build. There goes the Baling Nest for Reynor. Let's see if he plans on using that defensively or offensively. Revolution is probably going to be the guy playing defensively with that spine crawler over there. Reynor not building a single spine so far, and he is on 3 queens, so maybe that is the reason. I would probably trade a queen for a spine any day. I love queens. They have transfusions. They can actually move around, albeit a little bit slower. There's the quick lair from Revolution. Let's see if he wants to go on the offensive or just take a 3rd base after this and try to tech up and macro up a good economy for the tech choice. For the tech of his choice. +1 carapace going down from Reynor. Now this usually happens when you want to be on the aggressive side of things. Or if you want to go for a big Ling flood, for example, this is a good upgrade to get, because that will pretty much cause your Lings to be able to survive a Baneling hit. Usually a Baneling kills all the Lings it touches when it explodes, but when you have +1 carapace on your Lings, they do survive with 1 or 2 hit points. So usually if you see a +1 carapace going down first, it means that, or it should mean that the Zerg player wants to be aggressive and leaning very heavily towards the Ling side of things. This third hatchery, we have the third queen in position, spreading creep, but spreading downwards, not... There we go, the creep tumor. So he's also going to be spreading the creep towards the sides. Now, Revolution, he's going for the Spire, so Reynor, he needs to scout this. Also, Revolution has a sizable Ling force out on the map. Does know about the third base as well. And +1 carapace, still about a minute away from being completed. The Spire is just about ready. There's enough supply, and we should see 7 to 8 Mutalisks in production straight away. There we go, 8 Mutalisks. Will we see +1 attack upgrade for those Mutas as well? No. Now we want Revolution is pumping all of his gas into Mutalisks, as he probably realizes that his opponent is not getting a quick lair, not getting quick Mutas, so he's going to be far ahead of his opponent in this department. There we go. +1 carapace is completed for the blue Zergs here, so and now he sees the Mutalisks, which I don't think he scouted the Spire. No, he has not. So spores should be going down. There's 1 spore, 2nd spore. So I think Reynor already had this covered, but wondering what he wants to do next. No +1 missile attacks for the roaches going down. Usually I see that when you see a carapace first. Usually that follows up into +1 missile attack and into a roach-based army, making the switch from Lings into roaches. But that's not happening right now. Instead, we see an infestation pick going down and a Hydra den, and there we have the +1 carapace. So maybe Reynor was kind of thinking about, what should I do in this situation? And he was maybe gathering information before he made the decision. But it looks like he'll be committing into Hydralisks and Infestors. Looks like he swallowed the bait and he thinks his opponent is going to be massing Mutas. And he already has so many queens on the field as a means to defend his bases. Don't get me wrong, queens are very good anti-air. There we go, pathogen glands, muscular augments. So favoring speed to range. So he wants to be moving with those Hydras rather quickly. And Revolution behind this, he is massing a big ass roach army while he's controlling the map with Mutalisks, not adding any more. He is sticking to his 10 he already has. Has to be careful of those spore crawlers. Now he sees the Hydralisk, so loses 1 Mutalisk there. Gets the gas though. Should be getting out. Maybe he'll be able to bait that queen out. No. Won't happen. And these roaches might try and go for the third base, but I don't think that's a viable option, as there are quite enough defenses there to keep that alive. Still, Revolution is picking up overlords left and right. Oh, missed fungal there from Reynor. He could have gotten the or tries to get the evolution chamber, but that would be quite risky. So, having lost 2 Mutalisks, Revolution retreats, and Reynor is actually heavily supply blocked right now, having lost all those overlords. Now he has to run with those Mutalisks, avoid being fungled down. The upgrades are even for the ground army, and there we go. Revolution charging forward with the roaches. He's got too many of them. Quite enough queens for Reynor to keep these roaches alive with the transfusions. Also, the reinforcement distance is quite a bit shorter for Reynor, as he does have the defender's advantage. But oh, this is looking very, 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 very grim for Reynor, as he's losing the bulk of his standing ground army, and he may lose this third base as well. Here come the reinforcing Hydralisks, but I think it's already too late. Revolution can even allow himself to split the army in half, not fighting with the entire army, and there's the GG 1-0.